Okay, Aquarius, what's up in the dove? How is life treating you? I hope you're getting everything you need. I hope you get everything you need. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and this, you know what's up. You know what's up. Y'all know what's up. This ain't my sippy cup. I play too much, don't I? But anyway, we finna talk about it. We finna have a conversation. We finna be real with each other for a minute about this weekend. So let's see what's going down with this weekend, man. Let's turn this energy over. You know, first of all, anybody want to donate to my channel, there's my Cash App and my PayPal. I really appreciate it. Anything is possible. It ain't what the amount is. It's the thought that you gave a F. That's what really means. Because some people really, they tell you they give a F. They don't give a F. They just listen to get the knowledge and go. But you know, I'm just saying, if you got anything you can help a girl out, it's always good sometimes. Because somebody is resilient, they're going to keep going. You know, this person's energy here, Aquarius, they're not going to stop. They're going to be resilient, and they're going to finesse. And they're going to finesse and get themselves going when it comes to versatility. In other words, showing, expressing in who you really are, you know, bring out who you are, not what other people are. You're starting to finesse yourself and be resilient to it and know who you are, because you are, you know, if somebody could be an angel. It says there's an angel right here. You see this angel? Something about an angel and the truth. Angel is expressing the truth to people, trying to give the truth to people. And with their voice, you know, angel is trying to help you with their voice. It's what they're doing. Now, in the past situation that you had going on here is you had the Son of Baskets. Somebody wanted to offer you something, but there was a bunch of rivalry people around here because of a father. People round up on you with the 5 of sticks about a father. So that's the real reason why they offered you a curse gift, and they was at rivalry with you in the past about a father. So somebody gave you something cursed because they don't like you. Okay. So but what's going on now is somebody's wishing that things could be better, and they're wishing under the moon that they can get the knowledge, the 8 of coins that they want. But there's a doctor, somebody's going to doctor, you know, trying to go get a potion, but they need to go on. Ancestor says you need to take that shit on. 10 of sticks, you need to take that on. What you're trying to send, you need to take that. Look at that point. Ancestors are pointing you to get away. You need to take your ass on before you get hurt. That's what they're saying, before you get hurt. Ancestors ain't playing in this. They get tired of the games. They don't freaking care. They're at the point where it ain't nothing you can say to make it better. Now in the future, that's gonna happen with this. Somebody's gonna move away, the 2 of sticks, from a situation, because they're gonna have to. And also, grandchildren, they're gonna move away from a situation. The big house, because some of them, they're mirroring, it might be getting locked up allegedly, because of what they tried to do to somebody in their garden and take from them, and plus do foul things. So the big house is looking allegedly at some people because they weren't thinking right. But you must forgive your enemies and keep going, you know, for your own sake. They was here to teach you something, and they did the job, and give them thank you. And now let me give them a handshake and let me go do what I got to do, because, you know, you got to stand up. You can't live in the past. It's time to go out in the future, go forward. What else you need to know? So you need to go forward, and what else would they need to know right now, Spirit? What else do my Aquarius need to be aware of right now? Because we got somebody's, you know, angel is trying to help people with their voice. You know, give people, you know, to stand up for yourself and show yourself some love. You know, it ain't necessary getting it from somebody else, because sometimes you need to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, don't nobody want you. There's some people who need to listen to this reading that might be involved in this. You can look at it later or whatever, but there's some Kyle, Drew, London, River, Harper, Charlie, Taylor, Sawyer, Logan, Regan, Kennedy, Hayden, Nico, Phoenix, Jordan. It could be Regine, somebody with R. But anyway, there's some people there. They said control yourself. You know, your anger problems, you need to control yourself. You know, it says, somebody says maybe I will. No, they're not going to control themselves. They said because they have some mental issues from the past. and that's what's making them act the way they do, and they're not thinking, and they're in low vibrational energy. They're not in high vibrational energy. It says, I am deeply disappointed in you. Somebody's deeply disappointed in you right now, and somebody said, no, you're not deeply disappointed in me, are you? That's what I'm hearing, coming out of me, my energy wise, spirit channel. It says, this is going to be a weird week for you, or weekend, and maybe all of us make the most of it, embrace the weirdness and mix it up a little. Smart calling it's time to let go of the what you did in the past and change, do something different, and throw in the towel. It says, sometimes at night I think about the times we spent together. Somebody thinks about you at night, but it's burning. Watch out for some burning rain. I don't know what that was about, but something about burning rain, because somebody took a wrong turn in the past, and this is trash can talk to them. They don't believe nothing. They said somebody walked in to get some railroad D, and they asked, do they need a bike ride? So somebody went into a club and got a bike ride for somebody that they seen at the bar, and they gave them some of that railroad. But somebody in red clothing, she used to wear red combs in the past. It says shit gets real old sometimes. It's a time for change. That's what God says. This stuff gets real old. There's a supermarket in the past, something about there was some losers were revealed, but they about a supermarket. They don't want something to come out about a supermarket and these illusions, what's going on in the supermarket. I don't know what that is. Something going on in a supermarket. Spirit, what's going on in this supermarket? What's going on in this supermarket? Okay, somebody running from their debts. Okay, somebody running from that. I got the running card. What's going on with this supermarket in the past? Yeah, there's legal proceedings going on. Somebody has about a supermarket doing serial killings at this supermarket. Something happened at a supermarket, and somebody went missing because of a serial killer coming out of the supermarket, and they wanted revenge, and that's why they did this to this person, and this person was taken out of space to some aliens. So in other words, they took this person from a supermarket because there was a serial killer. Somebody was doing stuff at a supermarket, and people went missing from a supermarket, and they would offer these people to the aliens. So that's what it was. Somebody went missing, and they love making man-made disasters, and they do that when they travel. That's what's hidden about this situation. Somebody do some evil shit while they travel, especially next to the desert. Somebody had a love affair or something, and they had some debts they owed, so they were dating somebody that was a male on social media, had a motel, and they went and talked about a grandparent or a grandma or grandpa, and they said they loved this person, but they talked to their spouse or somebody, and this is what's hidden. And something about the devil is associated with this. They sacrifice to the devil, and that's what the cover up is about. This female tries to care for people, but also causes accidents, and they abuse people and neglect people, and then they fake their death. And they're very perverted type people, and they're in this organization, and they're in a cult that does this, and they're all on board with it, about trapping people. And this couple is one that was in on it, and they love going to the beach and the road trips, but they was checking to see if your intuition, they was looking, wasn't using intuition because they got in their greed, and now they trying to clean up what they done so they can stay alive. That's what I'm hearing. Like, share, and subscribe.